Like, we thought we were going to make a semi-beeline for what we were supposed to be doing and sort of do whatever we found along the way. No, we are doing missions.
Yeah, there's no way we can't. Really?
Yeah, it feels like this stuff is all here to actually make us effective.
Yeah, there's the illusion of choice that you could possibly go on, and it would be more difficult.
People claim that you can, like, barrel into the main quest, but surely that'll just make it really difficult to do so.
Yeah, you can, but no. You could have ignored them if you wanted. They don't seem interested.
They run away.
Yeah.
But, you know, fuck them. Let's make them not alive. Plus, I just like seeing their character models.
And their attack animations.
Yeah.
And everything about them.
Yeah.
They have wheels for feet and just...
I only just really realised that they have a hole in their chest with teeth on, like... So it is a mouth, but that goes nowhere. It is a mouth that does not actually feed them.
I just love the way they attack.
Yeah, it was great.
They just hit you 5 times, 50 damage a piece.
Yep.
It's nothing.
Yeah, don't they know that we deal in many thousands?
Yeah. It's like they're from a different game with reasonable numbers.
Exactly, it's like they're from like a NES era game where they can't handle that many numbers.
Yeah, over 256 damage breaks the original Final Fantasies. That's not true, but probably might be.
Yeah.
That's like, isn't the Millennium Bug a part of the problem with something similar to that? Is like, there's a number that you can't hit with typical number registers in computers.
Well, yeah, like
The problem with the Millennium Bug was that computers used 2 dates for year, 2 digits for year.
yeah, and
As a way to save memory back when that happened.
yeah. And so when it ticked over from 99, it ticked over to 00, and the problem was that 00 was
1900.
yeah, was how it would imagine it. So
Like, I studied some binary and there's some issues of representation with large numbers in small binary parts and stuff,
yeah,
which has always been a thing, but they fixed it. Or something. There is like meant to be a logical point, like thousands of years from now, where all computers would have to fail.
yeah,
Hey look, text has like story in it.
yeah. It occasionally has.
Yeah. We don't even...
Let's do this.
Well,
Where
we
is
these people.
where
We
is
know
the
about
hunt?
their wives and their hopes and dreams, but they're dead. Why do we even care? How are they even telling us this? They're made of stone.
Is that the hunt?
Mouths.
That's not the hunt, is it?
I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like any of the things up the left-hand side.
Yeah, it looks weird. Zoom
It's the
out.
closest thing it's showing us to a hunt map because
I think is it the mission mark on top of destination? I think it's the
Yeah.
mission mark on top of destination.
I think
Like they are in the same place.
Yeah, it's better than
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm pretty sure it's the destination, which is gold with a red star on it.
Maybe we'd have been able to see that if we were playing HD.
Yes.
I think this game was more. The idea of a Hyrule field was more interesting when I was imagining it.
No,
And it
really.
was just a flat expanse filled with things to do. And this is actually like several linear paths, like
Stuck together, yeah.
with a big field between them.
Yeah.
Slowga. Sounds delicious. That's something you get at a milkshake parlor. Smoothie. I'll have a Slowga smoothie, please.
Slowga. What would be in Slowga? What is Slowga? When you ask for a Slowga smoothie, what are they crushing up?
Caffeine pills and ice. Just that. Nothing
Caffeine
else.
pills and ice.
Yeah.
Okay, internet competition for the thread. I want you to make and consume a Slowga with visual evidence. Caffeine pills and ice.
Don't do that!
Please do that.
Should we have some sort of legal disclaimer here about how we take no
We take no responsibility for
whatever may
it,
happen to
but
people?
we will definitely reward you if you do it. So technically, we are telling you to do it, but legally, we're not. Make yourself some delicious Slowga.
Delicious. I guess you can put milk in if you want.
Yeah,
It's your choice.
you can put anything in with it.
Yeah. But it has to be a lot of.
Yeah, the majority has to be made up of ice and caffeine pills.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to consume that much caffeine for it to be not good.
Crush all the Pro Plus from a single Pro Plus packet if you have those in your country of origin.
Caffeine pills, like, you know, everyone has caffeine pills.
Caffeine
and everyone's taken way more than the recommended dose.
The recommended dose is nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Lightning's dead.
It's like 2 in 8 hours, isn't it, or something like that?
no.
Really?
He's curing Fang, so no, he can't. And why would
Fang
he be-
needs it, and the computer does. Prioritize.
I'm glad the AI doesn't use your items.
Items are weird
yeah,
because
items
they
aren't
don't
tangible.
use turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, potions affect the whole party.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You should most definitely Phoenix down her. Cool.
You don't want to lose, do you?
I was going to say might, but that's like an Australian thing, isn't it?
She is supposed to be Australian. I know you picked up New Zealand somewhere, but...
I don't know. I don't know the difference, and I never want to offend either of them. Apparently,
Okay.
calling a person from New Zealand Australian is really bad.
Okay, at the risk of offending everyone from Australia and New Zealand, there is but one difference between the accents. Australians pronounce everything with an I sound, and New Zealanders pronounce everything with an E sound. So Australians would call the game of tennis, and New Zealanders would pronounce the number 6 sex.
Right, I see.
And that is why if you were to ask a New Zealander what 3 plus 3 was, they'd say half a dozen.
What's half a dozen?
Half a dozen.
Half a dozen.
Lightning died again.
Something is wrong with lightning.
Mom, lightning died again!
Appreciate it.
And also now Fang's life is ticking down. Very slowly. But,
She's poisoned, so I'm gonna have her use Medigun, at which point it will tick up. At the same... ridiculous ticking up and down at the same time, and it's really confused. Look at it!
Look at it, not know which way the health should go!
1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna have to buy some Phoenix Downs. at
We've
some
had
point.
10 Phoenix Downs for ages, though. Like, you keep on using one, then getting one at the end
No,
of
I
the
keep
fight.
on using one and then the fight just... we lose it.
Oh, I see. Because, yeah, we've been on 10, like, most times you've checked.
We can always buy them, they're probably cheap. They're not going to make a really important Final Fantasy staple expensive.
Phoenix Downs are always quite expensive. I mean, they're
Phoenix
not...
Downs were expensive at the beginning. I don't know if they're expensive on modern. Like, current
Yeah.
standards. But I think they might like have the 4-digit price.
Oh,
bad.
that's bad.
The idea is you fight to not need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because by the time we run out, everyone important will have raised. So, well, hopefully.
But the only time that raise is useful is if the player character's using it.
Oh no,
That's not true.
Really? I've never seen the AI use it.
They use it occasionally, I think.
Well,
Like, I've only ever seen you pick it out of a menu. Like, it doesn't seem to
I've
come out.
never picked it out of the menu. I've just...
Oh, really? It's auto battle. Ah, fair enough. So the AI is technically capable of knowing it's there.
Does Auto
Fair
Battle do all the right moves for you?
Yeah, it does what the AI
It
would
does whatever the AI would do,
Oh.
Yeah.
which isn't always the most sensible thing, but it's better than you'd expect it to be.
do. Yeah.
So all you are like,
Unless you're playing Sentinel, in which case it's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous, and I have no idea what its idea is between any of what it does.
it's probably plausible to win the game with just Auto Battle and paradigm shifting.
That's how
exactly
most
what
people
we've
do
been
it.
doing.
Yeah. The thread tells us that's really bad, but, you know. Fuck them.
The thread
And, like,
says
there
a lot
are
of things.
reasons to do otherwise, but there aren't that many. Like, you can get. You're probably doing it most of the time, but sometimes you want to be doing something else.
Yeah.
Watch the health.
The life ticks down at a rate that doesn't really matter, like at a rate of 10 a second at the most, which is nothing. You have thousands of life.
Only in the single thousands. More like hundreds of life.
No. You have thousands of life.
Yeah. Actually, I think they might. Oh no, it's just over. So yeah, you can technically say thousands because it's 222.
Yeah.
Bangs.
I was banging on that.
It's 2222. I mean.
The only person with less than 2 is like
Vanille,
yeah.
Hope. I think. Actually, no, those might be the only 2.
Yeah.
I thought I had 2 now.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was terrible,
Was
but
that, how long was
we
that?
got
7
through
minutes? How long was that?
I don't know.
It was a long time.
About 12 minutes, I think, but only from last time I checked how long we'd been recording, and that might actually have been a bit before the fight.
You never seem to actively be in danger though, so
Well, the lightning died twice.
that doesn't matter.
Lightning's along the road. Definitely not. I think it's because these fights the previous time we got this all over.
I see.
Stagger time. I love it when you stagger things.
Yeah.
It's so triumphant.
Yeah. It feels great.
It's better than when you lose the battle, or when you win the battle.
Yeah, staggering is the ultimate.
The stagger bar is more important than health.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the staggering things is the most enjoyable this game is. Like when you stagger, there is a genuinely good feeling, which is more than I can say about any other aspect of this game.
When you kill something, it sort of fades away and the music fades down.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. It's not like it used to be in like 7 where it went.
Yeah, where it was like, you fucking won. You have won this battle, well done, you.
Words. Don't know lyrics.
Yeah.
In case no one else.
No, the lyrics are exactly as we were doing, including the bits where we just went do do do.
The translators weren't in-house back then.
The translator's been in-house since 7. There's an article on it.
Alright.
I read.
Well,
Only
I can't
since
read.
7. I assumed that they would have had.
Oh
like,
yeah, they were in-house before that actually, but like
the current
there
team
was
of them.
a guy who joined with 7 who was like the start of what became their current department.
So, is there a reason why like 7 has comparatively the worst translation ever?
Because it was super rushed.
Ah, fair.
What games did Square Enix make?
Also,
besides
7
this?
doesn't have the worst translation ever. It has a good effort given terrible circumstances.
Ah, fair, because it is the only one that is really, really like the only one of the Final Fantasies that got a proper release over here that has like active errors.
A genuinely awful translation wouldn't have had Barrett.
Yeah, that's true. Like there was love there, but like in a weird, like it also had loads of things that are so poorly translated that people argue the philosophical meaning behind them now, and at the same time it also has the other kind of error, like this guy are sick.
I like to think it's just that post-apocalyptic that no one went to school. Everything is a point of discussion.
Yeah.
What other games does Square Enix make? Like, what do those translators work on when they're not doing this?
What else does Square do? They publish loads of things.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts.
Well, yeah,
Because that.
is Final Fantasy. They
What
made
else
the
does
bounce.
that translation team work on anymore? Because they don't do Dragon Quest anymore.
No.
That's Nintendo in the West now.
Yeah.
Square given up on it. Square.
Yeah.
It was never Square.
Yeah.
So this is all the company does, really, and it's barely anything.
It broke out of stagger and Fang fell down after launching it.
The localization in this game is really great. They
Yeah.
just didn't have anything to work with.
Yeah. No, like the dialogue is as snappy as it can be. Like it's just the subject matter is not good. Whereas the Final Fantasy VII thing, like actively the translation was saying very different things from what was actually being said, and therefore didn't actually make the right points, including claiming a character who was dead who doesn't die. In 7, Sung doesn't die, but in the English translation he does.
I don't know who Sung is.
The head of the Turks.
Alright. So someone important.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ish.
I
Like, he he is severely wounded, and so you, like, assume he's dead, and then, like, he doesn't really show up in the game after that because he's in recovery, but but Elena has some dialogue that's like, it's your fault, Sung is dead. And he's in all the sequels. And the Japanese thing basically said that he is in recovery. And I think he even shows up in the ending cutscene for a really short period.
I saw the movie of 7.
You saw... So he's in that right at the end.
I didn't see the... I kind of half want to see it with English vocals just to see.
Oh, what, did you see it in Japanese with subs?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Fair.
Where Cloud is called Cloudo. But that's how they pronounce it, at least.
Yeah.
Apparently...
I think I watched it in English, actually.
Apparently Barrett is based, like, sounds a lot like Mr. T in
In the one scene he shows up in.
He's in it a bit longer than that.
Okay, he's in it for the fight, and he leaves a message on Cloud's phone.
That's it.
That's it.
There are no returning characters in that film.
The only characters who have, like, any meaningful like
Presence.
screen time is Cloud, Tifa, and Vincent.
Vincent, the character who
was a secret character, yes.
But everyone likes him because he's Vincent
Dark.
Valentine.
Yeah.
I tried to get Vincent when I played the game and it couldn't. It was...
I didn't get him.
Vincent was very much designed so you needed a guide.
He was a chore
Like,
to find.
technically you could have figured it out from in the game. But
No.
See, I didn't get him the first time I played because I played without a guide. The second time I had him, and I had it on my team quite a lot, but his problem was that his limit break? I think it's
were
called limit break.
completely random.
Well, you know, he'd transform.
Yeah.
Like, one of his transformations, which was really good against average fights, did a kind of damage that bosses absorb, so like dark or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, having him in your party, like having him limit break, was actively bad for you. But you wouldn't know whether they absorbed dark until you did it, and then he'd be stuck as a wolf that you couldn't control,
Doing dark.
doing dark damage and healing them.
Shit.
I hated Vincent
Oh.
with a fiery fashion.
Didn't he have
Pink
better
is
limit
over
breaks
there.
The
later?
pink is now over there. Good. Sorry, what?
Didn't he get better limit breaks over time?
Everyone did,
Well, yeah.
sort of, but
Yeah.
Like, but his were all transformations.
Oh, and they always did dark.
I don't know if they always did. There's only one that I was aware of that definitely did it that was really annoying. And I couldn't tell you that they all did that.
Am I right in thinking limit breaks in 8 were ones where if you're on no health you could always do them?
not always. It was random, so you just spam the skip turn button, which wasn't actually a skip turn button, it was a make the menu go away and come back button.
Right.
Well, it's actually the cycle through currently ready characters button that nobody knows exists, and like except people who use it for that in 8 because nobody bothers with leaving character turns and stuff.
I do it all the time in 9.
Yeah, in 9. You see?
I meant in general, like
Yeah, exactly. Like, I do it... 9 is the only game where I do it, because it is a game that has, like, such a healer character that I like to put them at the end of combat order until about the midpoint of the game where you start getting worthwhile buffs.
Yeah. I just remember The other 7 thing where it was Valentine and it was like a gun game or something.
Dirge of Cerberus.
That's the name.
Yeah,
God damn.
which definitely, like, it earned the thread it had.
Which is the 4th, technically was supposed to be the 4th one of the sequels because it was DC.
Sorry.
Advent Children,
AC.
Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh.
No!
Shitting hell.
That is so pretentious.
I thought they were just trying to spell ACDC. Shit.
Ah.
Wow. So, is Vincent Valentine popular in those games because the Japanese liked him or because we liked him?
Or because Tetsuya Nomura liked him. Who knows?
Most likely a lot of the third, and probably a fair bit of both the other two.
Yeah.
West loved Vincent because vampire. Japanese probably loved him. for some
Teenagers
reason.
loved Vincent.
Yeah.
World over.
I like
Yeah.
Vincent because coat and cool man.
Yeah.
And he was a secret character, but I never got him, so...
See, Yuffie was awesome on the other hand.
She was the best secret character.
She was the best character.
Yuffie was a secret
Oh no,
Yes, you.
Oh, shit, yeah, she was!
yeah.
I remember that's when I...
She was that dumb encounter in the forest with the fake save point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I stopped
Awesome.
playing.
Oh really?
That's when I broke the game, like her mission thing where you lose all of your stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything. Started a new game to mess with the character names and accidentally saved over
Oh no. And thus ended your thing with
interest in all Final Fantasy.
The terrible thing is, so a friend of mine had never played Final Fantasy VII before, so I was making him play it. And I know all the characters by the names that he's named them. So I was like, Yuffie wasn't too bad. Was pretty damn good, but the best character was Riddick. By Riddick I mean Sid. I think Riddick might have been the only one. Oh no, he also...
But what other names were there?
He also called Red 13 Nanaki.
I don't know what that is.
That's his real name.
Yeah.
Oh. How did he know that if he hadn't played the game?
I told him it.
Alright.
Just to make it funny when he...
Yeah.
You didn't tell him it was his real name.
No, I made him name it Nanaki. But he named Sid Riddick. And also, all female characters were called their name with BL on the end. Because when he was hammering buttons, when you named... I think Eris is the first... No, do you name Tifa first? You must name Tifa first.
Yeah.
He like mashed some letters and her name ended up as Tifa Bull. And so when we named Eris, we named her Eris Bull. And then Yuffie Bull.
Did you play through the whole game?
He is on the northern crater, so he's essentially finished.
Alright.
Did he go around and do all the side stuff?
Not any of the emerald weapon bullshit or whatever.
Does he have Knights of the Round?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
Requires a gold chocobo.
Oh god.
Chocobo breeding.
Have you ever done the chocobo stuff in Final Fantasy VII?
I've watched Mum do it.
Fair. Like, I
And
have
then
never
I
worked...
accidentally saved over that save, and that's why she never finished it.
See?
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could not work out how chocobos worked in Final Fantasy VII, and after giving it like 20 minutes of my time, I was like, I can't even work out how to start this off. I'm gonna go do something else. Thus ended my time as a chocobo trader. Well, the thing about Final Fantasy IX, my current playthrough of it, is that I'm actually doing chocobo hot and cold this time.
Hot and cold?
It's like the way you use chocobos in 9, which is you are in like a forest thing, and you're given 60 seconds to dig for shit.
Right.
And you eventually, in doing that, find clues to treasures that you can go find on the map from like cryptic clues.
Right.
It's bullshit and it sucks, but I've never done it before, so I'm doing it this time.
I see.
Like, Chocobo Hot and Cold is the worst idea for a game ever. The treasure hunt is really typical, making people kind of need a guide, but not really. Like, the clues are cryptic
Treasure
enough.
Hunt was perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's annoying, but, like, it's no worse than any treasure hunt.
There was much worse guide stuff in that game.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, that Final
Like
Fantasy
the
IX was
sword
the guide
that
game.
you have to get through the whole game in the minimum amount of time possible.
12 hours.
And it's actually impossible in the European version because it runs slower because PAL.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Wow. Actually, I think it is possible if you wait long enough that the clock ticks over.
Yeah.
Right. You can make the clock tick over.
Yeah, you can make
But it takes like 999 hours.
Yeah.
Ah,
You
fair.
can make it Y2K.
This'll be fun.
This'll be fun. Words that no one has used in conjunction with this game. Ever. Except Adus.
Nah, it's
Who else supported the game in the thread?
Azure Horizon.
Right.
There are others.
Yeah.
Azure Horizon was the guy for the first half a year of the thread who was like the most regular poster and defender. Then Adus took that crown.
Who was it? Was it
Um,
Adus that gave, like, accurate lists of all the stuff everyone missed? You missed and
No,
stuff?
it was
No,
Scurvy
that
Kid.
That was good. Okay.
And what else? That Renegade Cavalier, is it? He seems to like the game. There's loads of them. They all like the game. Well, sorry, there's about as many who really, really like the game as who detest the game, and that is all the discussion in the thread. It is all the discussion they're having right now as we record this, and right now as we post this, and right now as you are reviewing this in the archive.
Everyone will be told.
And frankly, as much as I hated this game at points, the degree of venom people have for it is unwarranted.
Fair.
Would you not?
I have nothing, like, this is not my genre, but I don't dislike this game. It's not a good game.
Yeah,
never
it's not a
never
good
think
game.
that I am calling it a good game. It is not as actively bad as people seem to
Yeah.
claim it is.
That's what I mean.
But it's not actively the worst thing ever.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I said last session, I don't know if there is such a thing as a bad RPG. There are merely ones that are actively not good.
There is
Well,
such
no,
a thing as a
there-
bad
like,
RPG.
there is
See anything with Star Ocean in the name.
Yeah. Like, those are genuinely bad.
Right.
And like there are loads of like, whereas this isn't bad. Like, it works and is playable, and yeah, I don't know. Like, there's nothing that makes this terrible or the worst thing ever. It's just not good. And like, I don't know. This is one of those games where people have strong opinions one way or the other, and neither are warranted. This game is not Marmite.
People have.
This game is not Marmite. This game is Ryvita.
Yes, this game is Ryvita. This game is Ryvita with glitter on it.
It's fitting because I've never eaten Ryvita. I might have eaten glitter at some point. So.
Yeah.
I was at a party a while ago. Yes, I go to parties. People invite me to parties. And a guy brought edible glitter.
There's that new, I think it's J2O, that's got a flavour that's like glitter berry,
Oh, wow.
that is like berry flavoured, and the liquid is sparkly.
That's amazing.
Which I'm just like, that can't be good.
It sits in the stomach forever. Probably not that bad. I mean,
Yeah, it's probably not,
it's so
but
small that
the
you can pass it.
idea feels bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it feels like they should, like, it doesn't matter if you consume glitter.
Yeah.
It will not kill. It feels like it shouldn't be something people put actively in food.
Like, I don't have a problem with the idea of eating things that are inedible. If you eat it in a small enough chunk, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's
even if
what's
you eat a
amazing about the
massive
human
chunk
body.
of it, fine,
Yeah.
whatever. But don't put it in food.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this?
Is this Gundam? What?
It's like a
Miasma?
skeleton paraglider.
Edimu. Wait, this is the mission time.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Hbomberguy.
Speaking of
It's doing
miasma,
lots of negative status effects.
Did any of you folks play Crystal Chronicles?
Briefly and hated it.
Yeah, same.
I
The
played
DS ones are alright.
I played it quite a lot, and
I haven't played the second DS one though, but the first one has the problem that when you're playing it in multiplayer, it doesn't have a story.
I hated
Right.
it so much I traded it in for Sonic Heroes.
wow, that is bad. But no, I played Crystal Chronicles quite a lot, but it does depend on you having a friend that you don't like.
Yes.
And like, luckily we did have someone by that description, but
Because
like,
you make them carry the...
yeah,
the
we've
thing.
thought about playing it like.
That's not even the problem. It's just so slow.
Oh yeah, no,
Game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
It still wasn't great, but that is the only way to make it not an argument simulator.
Yeah. I only ever played it by myself and it was so bad.
Well, by yourself.
By
That-
yourself, you at least have a move
Yeah,
or carry
like
in
that's
a bucket.
that's actually showing what is bad about the game, because by playing by yourself you remove the real problem with it, which is the
But
fucking
also the entire point.
yes.
It was also just not fun.
Yeah, it was
Actively.
clunky and slow, and
Yeah.
the whole gathering magic during a level was irritating. And it was just bad. It was a bad game, and they should feel bad.
Yeah. It was like a piece of
The
what could have
DS
been a dungeon
games,
crawler.
the DS ones are pretty fun.
I've never played them.
They're very different.
Yeah.
Like,
At the end of
Isn't one of them not even multiplayer? Or?
that's not one of the DS ones. That's Crystal Bearers, the Wii game.
Oh
the
right,
end
I
of
see.
Crystal Chronicles, I think there's a like you kill.
I
the
own
thing.
Crystal Bearers and have pretty much since it came out, but I've never gotten around to playing it.
But it's not
I
multiplayer.
hear.
I'd totally play it with you if it
hear
was multiplayer.
that it is bad but fun.
Right, okay.
I've heard. I'm not entirely sure, but at the end of the first game, you kill the thing that makes the world poisonous, right? So surely that means all the other games don't have that thing.
They don't have the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you are playing them on. You have earned a
Trophy. Kelga's Cup.
We stole all of Kelga's Millwright. he left them floating around the world, and we stole them all.
Check out that list of
It
games.
should be at the top.
Yeah.
Check out that list
You
of
accidentally
games.
showed everyone your list of games.
I think we make this joke every time we
Yeah.
get a trophy.
But every time the list
Completed
gets worse.
all
Low-level
Sea
Sea Stone missions. Yeah! We are the low-levelist.
People
No
are going
one-
to see what was in the list of games and talk about those.
Yeah, let's all talk about Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue is a game that is anime and kind of fun to play.
It's
You should check it out.
it's fun to play, but everything about it I hate.
Yeah.
Like, the fighting game bit would be cool, but I don't like anything else.
Yeah. I don't like the character designs, I don't like the characters.
I don't like the story. I don't like the sense of humor.
Oh hey.
I like the
But
The
as a
gameplay.
fighting game, it is fun.
yeah. It is the furthest fighting games could go.
Yes, it really is.
So imagine now fighting him with 8 life bars. Or something ridiculous.
That exists. Like every anime one ever.
Yeah, I was about to say all the Dragon Ball Z ones have like million life bars.
Life bars that like come down, so you see them all and they come on the screen.
Alright, no, normally they're just different colours. It's like, you've
Yeah.
drained all my blue, now you're onto my green, now onto my yellow, now onto my red, now onto my purple.
My personal favourite fighting game that I would play given the choice is probably the Dragon Ball Z ones. Those are amazing.
I love them only because I can't work out what I'm doing. Like, I like was testing this, and it must be situational or something. But like, you have a button that sometimes punches and sometimes makes a laser the size of a planet.
Yeah.
Like, it either is a like a tiny punch or the biggest projectile you can do, and I don't know what is the difference. Like, under what situation it is one or the other.
There's a new one either out or coming out that I want to get because there's a character creation mechanic.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yes.
It looks incredible.
I
It just
can't
came
wait.
out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is it on the Wii?
I don't think so, but I'm
No, it's
Well,
HD.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Fun over.
Yeah, sorry, Hbom.
No. I'm stuck with my PC and Wii.
So do you have your Wii at college?
No,
Ah.
I didn't bother. Because I haven't played on it for about 2.5 years. I don't think... the last thing I played on it was... I don't even know. It's just a void. No games have come out for it that I liked.
The last thing
Well-
I played on my Wii was 20 hours of Xenoblade.
Yeah, the things that you have waiting for you, Hbom, are Xenoblade and obviously next week Skyward Sword comes out.
Next week?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm behind the times. You're not saying this in advance for when this video
No,
was
no,
posted.
it
This is-
actually is
Wow.
next week as of when we are sitting down and recording this. It in fact is this week, isn't it?
I haven't paid enough
It's Monday
attention
today, yeah.
because
Yeah, I think it's this week.
Wow. I am so pumped suddenly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Video games are cool again.
I'm gonna
Oh.
get it, but I'm not, like, I'm more excited for it than I normally am for a Zelda game, but that's not saying a lot.
Fair enough. I don't own a Wii and had to like convince a friend of mine it was worth getting it. I didn't have to convince him very hard because it's a Zelda game.
You died.
Oh hey.
Yeah, this is not a fight that we can go into.
Serious.
Fair enough.
I am serious.
The Triffids are worse news than they look like. Much
Fair
worse
enough.
news than they look like.
I
They're
don't
the
remember
plant
anymore. Was the
people.
big monster there when we fought? Yeah, it was. Shit.
I'm betting there's a ball over there.
Yeah.
I don't see one.
We should find more missions. We've done all the low-level ones, which means we should technically be allowed to move up.
Go to that destination marker and see, or that one, sorry,
Yeah.
on the left.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Cool. Am I the only one who's lost, by the way? Are you lost?
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a vague idea where we are.
Okay, cool.
We spent too much time talking about
Not in
other
relation to
things.
any of the other zones, though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I
Yeah.
can't remember the zone, where the zone we came from is.
Yeah, No! Triffids!
Fuck you, plants.
I'm.
No!
It's not that I couldn't
Keep
beat
running.
them,
Oh, did you
they
wanna save?
just annoy me.
Awesome. How long have we been recording for?
An hour and 10.
Alright.
Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna say hey, I mean bye. Yeah.
You're getting confused with what you're about to say.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Bye!